So next we're going to talk about Tyler Allgeier and Dameon Pierce, two fourth round and fifth round running backs in the 2022 rookie class. So let's take a look here at some of the data we have over at fantasyguru.com. This is my article, Rookie Expectations. Here's the percentages of RBs producing 1,000 plus yards from scrimmage as a rookie, separated by NFL draft round. So where are the large majority of running backs that are fantasy relevant in year one coming from? Well, the answer is the first two rounds. So 47% of first round running backs have a fantasy relevant season, is how I would word 1,000 total yards. And 27% of second rounders. So that's where we're getting the majority of those. The Najee Harrises of the world, those guys are going to come around. Saquon had 2,000 yards from scrimmage in his rookie year. McCaffrey, Fournette, like those types of guys. Gurley, Zeke Elliott, those are all first-round running backs. And then it gets a little steeper drop off to second round. Third round is, and then look at this. 2.2% of fourth-round running backs accumulate 1,000 yards from scrimmage in year one. 2.2%. That is minute. That is a very, very, very small set of players. Same thing with fifth round, 3.2%. So we're playing really low odds bets. I mean, you can bet on them. I'm sure there have been more that have been handcuffs that have kind of become valuable towards the end of the year in the fourth and fifth round. But those are the types of odds we're looking at. So Tyler Allgeier is being drafted 153 overall. So about round 12 to 13, RB 47 right near Michael Carter, Kenny Gainwell, things like that. So, I mean, it's not a crazy price. I'd just rather have just about everyone in this range other than him. Let's take a look at this Atlanta running back depth chart. We got Allgeier, Quadri Olison, Dameon Williams, and Cordarrelle Patterson. What if I just faded this running game altogether and just said I don't want any of these guys? Because that's what I've been doing, and I just have a hard time seeing a lot of fantasy relevant weeks coming from this group, especially if Mariota starts half the year. He's a running quarterback. Probably not going to be great for the receiving ability of this whole crew. I also think we're going to be splitting snaps here, barring a Cordarrelle Patterson injury. Patterson is going to take all that receiving down work. Allgeier can definitely be a between the tackles grinder, but again, fifth round pick. Let's keep things in context. Let's see him make the roster first, which I do believe he will. But think about guys like Josh Kelly on the Chargers last year, a couple years ago. A guy that nobody even talks about anymore. It's like that's the type of guys we're looking at in the fifth round of the NFL draft. And similar thoughts here with Dameon Pierce, though. He's going quite a bit higher, round 11 to 12. So I do like Dameon Pierce's profile a little more, but I do think he has a little more competitive of a depth chart. Nobody likes any of these guys, but I do think Marlon Mack is reasonable. And Rice Freeman is, a decent NFL running back that can take snaps. So, I just think overall this offense is going to be ugly this year beyond, maybe Brandon Cooks and John Mechie or Nico Collins, maybe Brevin Jordan, but I'm not necessarily buying this running game at all, especially at this price. I'd much rather have Rashad White, Ronald Jones, Alexander Madison, Ramondre Stevenson. Like, I'd rather have everyone in this tier over Pierce. So that's what I'm looking at there. Again, this is what we're looking at for round odds of fourth and fifth round running backs being like, RB2s through a season. So definitely not loving that. All right.